time to run some errands. So I need to make a return at American Eagle. I ordered a pair of jeans. They did not fit. I ordered the next size up, but I need to return the ones that I have. And then I need to go to Target and get some deodorant, some lotion. I don't know if there's anything else I need. We'll see. And then I also want to run to Barnes & Noble to see if they have the second book in the None Shall Sleep series. I hope they do. I really hope that they do. Stay focused, you guys. One book. I'm here for one book. It's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to start a weekend reading vlog. I know you guys love these and I love making them for you, and plus I just love sharing what I'm reading and what I'm doing, especially what I'm doing over on my Patreon, because you guys are missing out on all the fun that we're having over there. But I'm here to share a little behind the scenes of what we're doing this weekend, really for the next 5 days. We actually started yesterday on Thursday. We're doing the Goosebumps readathon fall edition. And I did this back in the summer and I had to bring it back for fall. We had a game night last night and oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I had on like 4 other of my patrons and we just played games for about an hour and it was just so much fun, so many laughs, so many memories. And tonight at midnight, we're doing reading sprints. And then on Sunday, we're watching the second Goosebumps movie because back in the summer we watched the first one. And yeah, and then other than that, just like reading, chatting, hanging out, stuff like that. But this morning I went to Target and got a couple things and I thought I would share my haul with you. The first thing I got is this cute dress. It's just like, it's short, it's plaid, and it has like a kind of tank top, you know, design, but it's got like, I don't know, do you see? It's like fall colors. And to go underneath that, I just got this thin, long sleeve, cream colored shirt to go underneath. It's nice and stretchy and soft, and I just thought that would be really cute for church this fall. So expect to be seeing that, hopefully, if everything fits. I also got a lot of beauty stuff. Let's see. I got this lotion to keep by my laptop because I'm constantly putting lotion on my hands. So I ran out of my other tube and I was like, I need another little lotion. I don't have a particular brand that I get. I just always am putting lotion on my hands. So yeah, so I got this one. I got some new deodorant from Loom. The Toasted Coconut is my favorite. I like the lotion version better, but I find the solids at Target. So I got some new brow gel. This, I'm not picky. I don't have a favorite, but I don't have anything on my brows today, and I can definitely tell. But I just got it in blonde. I got Espresso, you know, Essie nail polish. This is in the color Send a Message, and it's like this orangey color, perfect for fall. And then I got some shampoo, conditioner, and this spray refresher mist. So I've never tried the shampoo and conditioner before, so I have no idea if I'm gonna like it, but it's for curly and coily hair, and it's Pineapple Curls Curl Defining Shampoo. This is the shampoo that I got. This is the conditioner, and this is the refresher mist. Okay, and then the last thing I got, well, I also had to get a new memory card for my camera, which is what's in my camera right now. And then I also got these because I love them. And then I also got Beach Read. It's like a special edition of Beach Read. I didn't even know that this was a thing. Oh my gosh, why am I struggling to get this sticker off the cover? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, please come off nice and beautiful. It did kind of ruin the cover, to be honest. That's okay. I'm gonna pretend like it didn't. I'm gonna pretend like it didn't lift up that gold foiling, but look at this beautiful cover. It's gold foiling. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. The spine, the back, beautiful. Absolutely, I feel overwhelmed that you exist. Are you kidding me? This is so pretty. The last thing that I have for you is Some Shall Break by Ellie Marney. This is the second book in the None Shall Sleep series. This is the first book, and obviously this is the second book. I binged the second book yesterday, and I love it. Like, I'm obsessed with the first book. So I hope the trend continues, and I love this one as much because yes, I'm just obsessed. If you like Mind Hunters, if you like Criminal Minds, if you like the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, if you like Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, serial killers, like, you must read the first book. You must read the first book. And then if you've already read the first book and you didn't know there was a second book, because the first book released September 2020. So we were in a pandemic, so maybe not a lot of people heard about it. This one just released last summer. I think it was like June or July 2023. And on Goodreads, there's only the 2 books listed. However, on the author's Instagram, I think there's going to be a 3rd book in February. And I hope there is, because I could see this being a longer series, a new case every single book. Like, I hope I'm obsessed with this as I was the first book. But yeah, I got this book. But that's my haul. But now I need to talk to you about what I'm going to be reading this weekend. I mean, I'm definitely going to be reading this at some point, for sure. But now we got to talk about the other books on my TBR. Okay, let's talk about what's on my TBR for Goosebumps. I have 4 books here. I have 2 middle grade Goosebumps books. I want to read Welcome to Dead House. I'm assuming it's about a haunted house. They're really, really short Goosebumps books. And then the second is The Haunted Mask. So I want to read both of these. I think this is set like during Halloween, and it's like a Halloween mask. And then my patron Kayla sent me the graphic novel of The Haunted Mask. So I also want to read this one. The illustrations are so bright and colorful. Like, I absolutely love it. And then the one like novel that I have on my TBR this weekend is So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison. So I have read everything by Rachel Harrison except for her short story collection, Bad Dolls. But I do want to read that, just so I will have read everything. I've read The Return, Cackle, Shut Sharp Teeth, Black Sheep. Now I'm reading So Thirsty. There was also another one, The Veil or The Unveil or something like that. It's an Audible original audiobook. I read that. I need to read Bad Dolls. My favorite has been Such Sharp Teeth, but I'm excited to go into this one. It's fairly short. I think it's just over 300 pages, and I have already started this. I'm on page 44. I don't have a bookmark in there yet. I'm here, so I have made a little dent, and the premise is that this guy sends his wife on a birthday getaway with her best friend, and then something happens on that getaway. But yeah, so I'm going to be reading this first, hopefully today, and then I will be working on this tonight, and then after this I'm definitely jumping into that other series like I was talking about. But yeah, so come along with me as we read and hang out this weekend. Okay, I changed into comfy clothes and I started and finished my first Goosebumps book. I read Welcome to Dead House by R.L. Stine. I don't know if these are like in a specific order or what, but I read this one, and a lot of the audiobooks are available on Hoopla, and they're kind of fun because they're really short. It has like a little music in the beginning, a little music at the end. Some have sound effects and stuff, so they're just really quick reads, obviously. But I actually really liked this one. It was creepy. It's about a family that gets a free house. The dad inherits a house from his great uncle or something like that, but he doesn't know who his great uncle is. So basically, is there a great uncle? Anyway, him and his family are moving 4 hours away to this town, Dark Falls, and they're moving into this house, and creepy things happen, and that's basically it. So once again, in case you were not aware, nothing in life is free. So if you ever get a free house, do not accept it. Do not accept it, because it's a bad idea. I also have noticed this is my third, I believe it's my third R.L. Stine book. And a trend I have seen so far is that he has a thing with fat people. And fat phobic for sure. So the dad is the fat character in this one. There's always a fat character. And that's not pleasant to read about, you know, but it's not in there too much. But it is in there. So if that bothers you, steer clear. But I leave these unrated anyway because, you know, these are nostalgic for people. I'm not going to put a star rating on it. And obviously these are not nostalgic for me. I didn't read these growing up, so I'm reading them for the first time. But it was creepy. It was a quick read. I did like the story, did not like the fat phobia, and that's really all I have to say about it. So yeah, so that's my reading update, and I think I'll read The Haunted Mask next and then save the graphic novel for Reading Sprints tonight. I think that's the plan. Okay, we're making a matcha. I'm using this matcha powder from Jade Leaf. I got it on Amazon. I put just a little bit of water and whisked this together really good. I know I should use the little whisk thingy, but I got rid of mine like an idiot. So here's what else we're doing. We're adding a little bit of local honey to the matcha as well. We're gonna also add a little bit of cinnamon. Okay, that was a little bit more than I wanted. Then our glass, I'm doing whole milk because that's what we have right now. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna put a little dash of milk in there. Then I'm gonna blend it again. Oh, okay, I'm actually not, because it's too thick with the honey. So I'm gonna do it like this, and then I'll, there we go. And now I'm dumping this over the milk. And then I can take my bamboo okay, let's try it. Oh my gosh. It is so good. So I just made a honey cinnamon matcha latte. And guys, it's so good. I'm gonna have to make another one because this was so good. Currently doing midnight reading sprints. Just finished my graphic novel, jumping back into So Thirsty. I want to show you guys what Daniel's doing.
What are you doing?
Go for it.
Well, that's the dumb thing I'm doing.
It's Saturday and I need to get moving for the day. I washed my hair, obviously, as you can see, and I need to put my face on. Okay, this stuff smells delicious. Okay, all right, we'll start with skincare, which I already did my eye cream, and now I'm doing my moisturizer. I've been using this for a while. It's The Ordinary and I like it. I'm not like, I don't have a favorite, you know? I more have favorites for like taking off my makeup at the end of the day, but I think we're gonna go no makeup, which is just brows and mascara. Brows and mascara. So let's do that real quick. I love the little brow gel I got yesterday. Maybelline Express Brow. I was super impressed. Bam, it's done. Like, wow. It looks so good. I mean, whoa. So, it is an express job. And it like glues them in place too. I wish this eyebrow was fuller, but it's fine. So that's brows. I love this stuff. And then mascara. And then I'll give you a reading update because I did have midnight reading sprints last night. And we went to about 2, I think. So it wasn't very long, you know? But I really appreciate the people that stayed up, especially the East Coast people. I know it was hard for them, but after reading sprints, I stayed up and watched the Circle finale for season 7. And I was happy with who won. Let me know if you watched the Circle down in the comments. But, okay, that's that. I just need to let my hair air dry. So now it's time for a reading update. Reading update. Oh, I think I told you that I finished The Haunted Mask. I enjoyed it. Thought it was good. I don't really have much to say. But then on reading sprints, the first sprint I finished the Haunted Mask graphic novel, and I loved seeing the story on the page. Obviously it's more visual and the colors were just so bright, and Maddie Gonzalez did such a good job of sticking to the original story. I would say it's a perfect adaptation. There were a couple things that were moved in timeline, and just really one thing that I noticed. And then in the very beginning, like the book starts off with, "What are you going to be for Halloween?" Sabrina Mason asked. And in the graphic novel, it's her walking to school and like looking around at her town. And then here we have, "What are you going to be for Halloween?" So it's just like 2 pages before that. And then if you know the sandwich scene, they made it so much worse in the graphic novel. It was so disgusting. It was so disgusting. So they made that worse, which worked, you know. And then seeing the Halloween night play out was fun. Seeing the masks was fun. I loved seeing the mom in the story, because in the book, you know, they call her chubby, which, okay, fine. But like in the book, I mean, in the graphic novel, she just is plus size, and I love it. I'm trying to find a picture of her mom, but the mom is so, look at the mom. How adorable is she? Look at her. I just love her so much. But yeah. Anyway, so I really liked this, long story short, and I gave it 4 stars. And there's nothing, like, I would give no feedback. I loved the progression of the story, the illustrations, everything. 5 stars is just a feeling, you know, and I didn't get quite that feeling. But if you were to read one of these, like if you're like, okay, which one should I read? I would actually read the graphic novel, because it really makes the story come alive, you know, and it's basically the same story, almost word for word. So that's that. And then I picked up on the end of the first sprint, and on the second sprint, I continued reading So Thirsty. And I'm on chapter 14, page 101. I'm not really liking it. It's very slow. I mean, maybe I got to where it's gonna pick up, but like, it was just very slow. She's like in this house and she's with her friend and weird things are happening and she feels uncomfortable, but like she says that she can't leave because like they don't have a car. Someone picked them up and took them to this house and like the gate to this house is shut. I'm like, girl, if you ever feel uncomfortable, and this is a warning to all of you out there too, if you ever feel uncomfortable, immediately leave. That is your body telling you something. That is your intuition telling you to get out of there. So if you trust your gut and you trust your intuition, chances are you'll be okay. But if you're ever in any situation and you do not feel comfortable, get out by any means necessary. So that was just kind of annoying. She doesn't feel comfortable. She doesn't want to be there, but she's not really leaving. So while I get it's in there for the plot, obviously, it just, I'm not really enjoying it. I mean, it's fine. It's okay. So now that I think they are about to leave finally, because she's like, she kind of figured something out or thinks she figured something out. And she's like, okay, Naomi, grab your stuff. We're out of here. I think that maybe it will start picking up from here. But it's a short book, you know, it's only, I mean, it's under 300 pages. It is 287 pages. So I have 187 pages for the rest of the story. And I'm like, it's kind of boring. So hopefully it picks up. Hopefully I come back and I eat my words. Hopefully I do. But I want to finish this today. And if I finish this today, which I should, then I'm gonna jump into some shall break, which is like my reward, honestly. I got some happy mail and I wanted to open it. This is from one of my patrons and I think it's from the time that she went to sticker camp. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, the envelope is so sturdy. The stickers on the outside are so cute. Okay, love the card. Love. Yay! I had a blast at sticker camp. I've already been plotting how I can do sticker camp and a book retreat, and I will make it happen. I thought this was perfect to send to you, books and stickers. Oh, so sweet. These are the cutest stickers. I'm gonna have to think about somewhere special to put these. These are so cute. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Oh my gosh. Sticker scene card. Decorate the front with these repositionable vinyl stickers and create a scene that's all your own. I get it now. You use these on this card, but, and then I could frame it. So cute. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be rearranging this for like days. Ooh, I could put that on top of that. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing my first sticker on there. Tell me that doesn't look cute. I put the little plant on top of that stack of books. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, so cute. Did this sticker. I mean, it just makes sense to make the little frame like there. I'm gonna put, I need to get the books. I thought I ripped it. Oh my gosh. Okay, these books are gonna go jar. Okay. And then this big book right here. We love plants, so okay, this, okay, I found the perfect spot for this. I don't have to use this sticker. I don't have to use it. Honestly, I could probably, so that is the only sticker I didn't use. And look at my card. That was so fun. I'm trying. I'm really, really trying to love this. I don't know if it's going well. I'm beginning to think that Rachel Harrison was a one-hit wonder for me. I loved and adored Such Sharp Teeth. I enjoyed Cackle. I gave it 4 stars. Everything else has been 3 stars or below. Black Sheep was 1 star. This is probably going to be 1 or 2 stars. I'm beginning to think she's not the author for me, which makes me sad. Makes me really sad. I can't decide if I didn't like it or I thought it was okay. The good news is that I will be discussing this with my book club at the end of the month, and maybe that will help me form a better opinion, like talking about it with someone. But for now, we're just gonna call it done. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I have mail to open, exciting mail. Anyway, good morning. Happy Sunday. Gotta get ready for church and then go to church. We do the early morning service, and we do the 9 a.m. service. So I have to get ready for church, go to church, and then when I come home, we'll see how I feel. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but I get to start my new book today. And then tonight we're watching the Goosebumps movie. So that's very exciting. Yeah, okay. Let's go get ready for church. And we're ready. We're ready for church. Yeah. So I'm just gonna piddle around and work a little bit before church, get some things done, and yeah, I'll check in with you when I get back from church and we start reading. It is Sunday. It is a day of rest. I have not really been up to much at all. I did film and edit a video today. I did go to church. I went to breakfast afterwards. I got a few things at Cracker Barrel. I came home. I edited. I read only a chapter of Some Shall Break, and it's gonna be good, you guys. But I just really have not been obviously reading, and I'm about to work on my TBR jar. Let me quickly show you. I got 3 new Christmas ornaments. I got this church ornament since my husband and I started going to church regularly this year. And then I also have a night owl Christmas tree, and my hope is that it will be filled with owl ornaments. So I got this fuzzy little guy that's standing on like a little branch. And then I also got this one. Cool, right? Sorry. There you go. Yeah, so those are a couple of things. Oh, I also got this Harvest Mingle Mix. It's like got all of these like chocolates and stuff. I'm gonna be eating that during movie night tonight, because in a couple hours we're gonna watch the second Goosebumps movie, so that should be good. But I need to work on my TBR jar. For those that watch my TBR videos, I started doing it in September, and I'm doing it seasonally, where I use the same TBR jar for like 3 months. And you're probably wondering where I get the prompts for the TBR jar, and I get those from my patrons over on my Patreon. So I do like a little post, they leave a bunch of comments with reading prompts, and then I write those reading prompts on little slips of paper and put it in my TBR jar. And since I went ahead and already picked my November TBR, I wanted to be able to start doing the jar for winter. So that is what I'm currently working on. And yeah, who knows if I'll actually read any more today, but I need to, because I want to finish that book up. Oh, look at that golden hour light. So here's my jar, and it already has some of the prompts, new prompts in it. And I did keep all of the leftover fall TBR jar prompts in this bag, so that I can use these next year. And then I have these pieces of paper. Hello friends, happy Monday. It's the last day of the Goosebumps readathon. Unfortunately, I do not have a reading update for you. Yesterday, I went to church, I worked on editing, I worked on my TBR jar, I did watch the Goosebumps 2 movie, and I really had a fun time watching that with my patrons. It was super funny, very Halloween vibes, but I do think I preferred the first one, possibly because Jack Black was in the first one a lot and he wasn't in the second one a lot. But I'm glad he did make like a little appearance towards the end. Yeah, I just didn't read yesterday. I was doing basically everything but today I do want to start, well, actually, okay, I lied. I did read a chapter, but I want to reread that chapter and start again from the top. I'm just really excited about it. I do have reading sprints on Jesse's channel tonight, so hopefully I can get a big chunk read. But first, I need to go run some errands. I need to go to the UPS store, I need to go to Target, and then I need to come home and I need to focus and just sit down and read. So that's the plan. We're gonna get going, and then I'll give you a reading update if and when I have one. Okay, first things first, I changed into cooler clothing, like the thinnest little tank top I could find because it is so warm outside today. I also took off my makeup because ragweed season is upon us. I'm allergic, and if I have makeup on my face, I'm constantly like rubbing my eyes and it's like a big mess. Next, I do have a reading update. I have started, and I have been saying the name of this book wrong. It's Some Shall Break. Why it was not Some Shall Sleep, I will never understand, because the first book was None Shall Sleep. So now it should be Some Shall Sleep. But whatever. I have started this. I'm on page 68 and I'm loving it. We have a new cases that we're going to work on, a new serial killer we're going to try to catch, and the gang is back together. So looking forward to reading more of that. I just got some more tabs for annotating, and I need to update my little annotating kit. So I keep it in this Barnes & Noble pouch that I have, and I have like all of my tabs, all of my, or I shouldn't say all, but some of my highlighters, and I have a couple of pens. So I just want to take all the tabs out of this plastic and like update my little pouch so I can annotate again, because it's been a while since I've had the proper color tabs for a book. And I'm very particular about what color I use because it has to match the cover. I don't use like a color to mean different things. I use the entire same tab or collection of tabs. Like for this book, I probably would use all of these colors, but they wouldn't mean anything different. It would just be whatever I highlighted on the page, I would tab, if that makes sense. So I need to stick that with that. But now I just need to open up all of my new packages, test out all of the highlighters, the pens, all that I have in here, and just kind of take inventory of what I have. All right, friends, it's time for a quick update and a final review. It's technically Tuesday. The readathon is over, but I'm almost finished with Some Shall Break by Ellie Marney, and I want to finish it up this morning, but I want to give you an update. I'm like this far. I have less than an hour to go. So last night I did join Jesse's reading sprints. I read up to page 222. And initially I wasn't as obsessed with this story as I was the first book, but I was still loving it. It was still a 5 stars, just like the first book was just like, wow, wow, wow. And the first book was more like gruesome, bloody, scary, terrifying. And this one is more psychological, which is also terrifying, you know? But I really just don't want to tell you the plot other than like what it's a mix of, you know? Like I've said a million times, it's like Criminal Minds, it's like Silence of the Lambs, the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, Mind Hunters. So all of those things mixed together equal this book and this series. It is darker than the Natural series. Because they are working active cases. It starts off as them trying to work cold cases, but just like in the Naturals. But yeah, I love the characters. I love the dynamics. I love how they think. I love how the FBI like trusts them to a certain extent. I love how they lean on each other. And I just love that the author really allows the plot to go there, where I think authors would like shy away from putting their characters in terrifying situations. Marnie is not afraid to do that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm literally obsessed with it again. And because something happened about halfway through, I was like, oh no, tell me you didn't do that. But I love it. And now we're just in the home stretch to see, can they get the bad guy? So I will come back with my final rating, which I would be shocked if it's anything less than 5 stars. But if you like any of those things that I mentioned, you must read this series. I just finished 𒒐💏𒒏💂💏, and I need you guys to read this series. This is the first book. This is the second book. And they are incredible. They're so addictive. You just want to marathon them. Like, you don't want to get out of your chair until you're done reading them. You will be flipping the pages late into the night. I also did listen to both of them on audiobook, and I enjoyed the audiobooks. I won't say it added anything like new or fresh, or like you have to read the audiobooks for them, but I did enjoy the audiobooks for them. But this is like my new obsession. Like, I need more books. There is supposed to be a 3rd book coming, maybe in February 2025, but I rated it 5 stars. This author is just not afraid to go there. She puts her characters in very like twisted, scary, threatening situations, and it just makes your heart like pump, you know? Yeah, so 5 stars. Like, I don't want to say too much about it. It's also set in the 80s, but it's not like, there's not like a bunch of pop culture references dropped to set you in the 80s. It just has this like subtle like 80s vibe. So this is set in 1982, and this is only 3 months after this book. So it's still 1982, but I really do hope there are more books coming. I also love these covers together. But that is a wrap on the Goosebumps readathon. I had so much fun hanging out with my patrons during the readathon. We did so many fun things. We did a game night. We did reading sprints, midnight reading sprints, which was just so fun leading up to midnight and how chaotic it was. We watched Goosebumps 2, the movie. Had a lot of fun with that. And then, like I said, last night I was on Jessie's reading sprints to celebrate like her birthday and get some reading done. But if you take anything out of this reading vlog, it's these books. Take these out of this reading vlog, read them, thank me later. You know what I'm saying? But I hope everybody is having a lovely day or night, and I'll see you guys again in another video very soon. Bye.